You know, it's one thing to know that we have to teach our children things like don't talk to strangers. But we don't want to teach our children to fear. You know, when I was growing up, I remember I have a childhood memory where I would be driving with my mother, and it would be dusk, and there would be a child on a bicycle, and my mother would open her window and go, "You go home now. It is almost dark. You go home." Now, my mother didn't even know that child. That's just the way parents were then. We all sort of took care of each other's kids. And these days, we've fallen into this almost injunction, this is my child, don't talk to my child, don't have anything to do with my child. And if anything, we should be moving in the other direction of weaving families so that people are, you know, this idea of this solid nuclear family where it's just this particular immediate family, this is not a traditional value. This is an aberration. This is non-traditional. What is traditional is that children were brought up with aunts and uncles and grandparents and a lot of siblings and cousins and so forth. If we do not have that kind of extended family structure, it is particularly important that we try to have it with neighbors and so forth. But not just knowing our neighbors. It is so important that parents be in conversation. Things like this. Scott told me that the kids are going to be at Larry's house this weekend. Is that what Dylan told you? Because that's when you find out, no, actually, Dylan told me they were going over to Trevor's house. Parents need to check in with each other, and the best thing is if the kids know the parents are talking. Part of being a good parent is knowing that sometimes your child will hate you today. But that's a lot better than 20 or 30 years later in rehab or therapy when the child says, "How could you let me do that?" Hello. The only way we can truly protect our children is if we're in communication with each other. That is the societal immune system.